Hello folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at some Goblin King Games miniatures for Moonstone. This time round it's the Old Dominion's Black Powder set. Okay, so taking a look at the Black Powder set for Moonstone. They are a set of 3 miniatures for the Dominion. And you get Peggy, Powder Monkey and Swash inside. So opening the box up. In between the foam, we get our bag of resin, 3 bases, and the 3 cards. So we'll just take a look at the miniatures. So, Powder Monkey is a 1-piece, dancing from foot to foot with a massive cartoon grenade, which we want to see always. Swash got an amazing look on his face there. Only the one part to add in there, the cutlass holding his little buckler. Casting on these is absolutely superb. And last but by no means least, Peggy, the most involved, having to add an arm and a scabbard. But again, lovely cast, great detail on these. Let's get them built and we'll take a look at their cards. Okay, so the Black Powder are built. And we'll have a look at what the Old Dominion have to offer in the way of buckling and swash. So starting off with Peggy. Very simple build, just that arm went on, and the sculpt is such that it's masked by the fabric around her shoulder. Oh, and her scabbard had to be added as well. But there we go, lovely model, really beautiful sculpt once again from Goblin. And I really like the elaborate looking peg leg. It almost has a feel of something like an old family piano or heirloom that's been sacrificed when they've had to turn to a life of piracy. As far as Peggy's card goes, she has melee of 3 with a 2-inch range and arcane of 4. Her jog actions are limited to 2 inches because of her leg. She deals an additional 1 damage if she goes for slicing. And treasure map, immediately after models have been deployed but before turn 1, a friendly pirate can make a bonus jog action. That's good. It could be her to get her further up the table to account for her slow moving later on. Or it could be one of the more flash pirates, of which there are several in the Old Dominion. Krusty Balboa, somebody like that. C6 Stew, heading up the front. Any of those. Arcane abilities, X marks the spot. Target Moonstone, or enemy in possession of a Moonstone. And all friendly pirates within 4 inches move 1 inch directly towards it. So that's a great way of stopping people escaping. Reload for pistol and shoot pistol. So once per game, unless reloaded, the target suffers X+1 impact damage. And catastrophe causes 3 wounds. Signature move is on a thrust. And for Peggy, her signature move is run 'em through. So it's a piercing damage. She won't get the bonus for her slicing, but it can deal a lot of damage if you've managed to lull your opponent into attempting to flash back against you. And if not, you're still going to do quite a bit of damage on most instances anyway. In the end step, move 2 inches directly away or sorry, directly toward the enemy model. So you can close the distance if you were just outside, or not outside, if you're just bordering on your melee range. Then you can use that thrust to get right up close into their face and give you a good chance of keeping the attack pressed on them. After Peggy, Swash. So Swash simply had to add that cutlass hand onto him. Again, really nice model. Buckler out in front and a cheeky wry grin on his face. Swash is the tallest of the three, coming in at roughly 31 mil to eye level. And with his card, you can see he's got a very high melee of 5. Arcane is only 3. Not much in the way of evade, but he does have a buckler, so enemy characters cannot counter critical hits against him, which is massive. Cutlass deals +1 slicing damage, and inferiority complex. If this character deals melee damage to a noble, increase the damage dealt by 1. So Baron von Fancy Hat may have to watch himself. Again, also has a pistol, so reload and shoot pistol. Same as before. And his flashing blades is an upgrade for Sweeping Cat, allowing him to deal additional damage. So, standard pirate type. And where would all these pirates and their pistols be without a powder monkey? So, grenade in one hand, powder flask tied around his, I was going to say belt, but it's really just a rope cord. And a wicked grin on his face. This cheeky chappy is 28 mil to eye level. He is at an angle, mind you. Capering around. Ready to leash that in. Some nice fur texture. Not overly aggressive, so a wash will pick it up nicely. I wouldn't go mental with the dry brushing, but if you want to do some nice paint work on it, you can just highlight those little bits there to give the illusion of some sort of matted fur. Comes around the front of his torso and belly as well. And our powder monkey, he is a pirate mascot. So when other friendly pirates within 8 inches make a melee attack, they gain +2 melee for the action. Or if they're targeted by an arcane, they may gain -1 evade stat for the action once per turn. Agility, he can freely move over obstacles and wooded patches. Traverse cost him 1 less energy. And then his abilities, swig of rum. Oh, so it's rum, not a powder flask. Don't drink powder. Target restores X +1 wounds and suffers -2 arcane until the end of turn. On a catastrophe, this model suffers 2 wounds and -2 arcane until the end of turn. So, you give, you lose. His black powder bomb, 4-inch range, costs 3 energy to get off. However, deals X +1 magical damage. Other models within 2 inches suffer X magical damage. And on a catastrophe, all models within 2 suffer 2 wounds. So, interesting. He has the Drunken Monkey stance as an upgrade for his low guard. Deals piercing damage. A moderate amount, a few attacks there that he'll deal no damage against. However, in the end step, you may move this character 1 inch. So, roll in, punch, roll out. That's our little Drunken Monkey. So there we have it. Swash, Powder Monkey, and the leader Peggy for the Old Dominion Pirates. So there we have it, some humans for the Old Dominion and an interesting piratical nature they have. Great little set, especially when you combo it with already existing pirates from the Old Dominion, meaning you can have humans and goblins teaming up to terrorize people across the land. Let me know what you think below, folks, but until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.